Guadalajara, Guadalajara.
Bienvenido a Guadalajara, Mexico's second largest city and the capital of the state of Jalisco, home of tequila and mariachi and commonly known as Mexico's Pearl of the West. Locals of Guadalajara are known as tapatillos. Yes, tapatio as in the hot sauce us Californians love to smother our burritos in. It was actually created by migrants of Guadalajara. I'm super excited to be here. This is the city where my mother was born. I've been here once before, but I was very little, so I don't remember it. My friends and I are fortunate enough to have family who live in the city, so we basically had our own local tour guides. I love kicking off trips by cruising around and getting a quick initial sense of what the vibe is like. The streets are full of life and color and plenty of impressionable structures like the Puente Matute Remus, this beautiful white bridge that adds a modern flair to the city. It also lights up in different colors at night, so it's definitely a sight to see. It's hard to miss Los Arcos de Milenio, or the Millennium Arches, 6 massive yellow arch structures that come in handy as a reference point of where you are in the city. And now, a brief guided tour.
A 200 metros a su mano derecha es la plaza conocida como Plaza Bonita. Está horrible, no sé por qué se llama Plaza Bonita. Y es antigua como la madre y no hay nada entretenido por hacer.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't a professional tour guide, but we did learn and see a lot and got some good laughs in. El Centro Histórica, or the downtown historic core, is where you'll find all the important historic buildings like the Palacio Municipal del Gobierno, or the Municipal Palace, El Catedral, the city's cathedral that was built in the 1550s and inspired by Baroque and Gothic architecture. There's always something going on in this area and plenty of horse and carriages waiting to take you on a ride through it all. The city is also home to Latin America's largest indoor market, San Juan de Dios, a 3-story market with 3,000 stalls selling absolutely everything. There are street vendors scattered throughout the plazas and live mariachi pretty much everywhere you go. It's the best. Now let's talk football. Guadalajara is home to Mexico's most popular soccer team, Las Chivas. It's the only football club in Mexico that doesn't allow foreign players to play in their club, so there's an extra layer of pride there. The energy's insane. Fireworks shows, spectacular. I love the clean touch. I don't love the fires though, eek. Let's switch gears here and talk food. Micheladas, ceviche, amigos, arguably 3 of my favorite things in the world. You know what else I love? Cheap, good food. This spot here is actually a chain, but what makes it great is that everything on the menu is 19 pesos, or $1. I'm talking beers, micheladas, shots, tacos, seafood, all the good stuff. One of the local favorite spots we went to was called La Palapa del Tigre, which serves Sinaloa-style mariscos. Sinaloa is the state that's most known for their variety and quality of seafood. If you're looking for a late-night spot to fill you up, Papa Cabaña is the place to go. We went with a few of their most popular dishes, including the papa rellena, or stuffed potato. Juicy, hearty, delicious, and you may even get lucky with some fun street entertainment.
Chicago, Los Ángeles, California, Los Ángeles, Colombia, Venezuela, los camiones de Chapala.
For something a bit more bougie, I'd recommend trying Boulangerie, a hip and trendy French breakfast spot with a beautiful ambiance and delicious menu. They have both traditional French and Mexican dishes and a highly generous serving of mimosas.
Amaranto, fresas y un poco de menta. Y pipianadas. Son enchiladas de salsa pipián con frijoles.
I got the huevos rancheros, one of my all-time favorite breakfast dishes, and of course had a nice strong cafecito to follow it. I always say if the meal gets you dancing, it was a damn good one. One of the best ways to cool off on a hot day in Mexico is by enjoying a raspado. Raspados are Mexico's version of the snow cone. The term raspado comes from the Spanish word meaning to scrape. The hand-scraped ice is usually topped with fresh fruit, syrup, or milk. We got limon. This other popular Mexican street food that consists of a little bit of everything is known as tostilocos. And I mean, it literally has a little bit of everything. Tostitos, pork rinds, limon, clamato, jicama, you name it. Tostilocos were created in Tijuana, Mexico, and have become a beloved street food throughout the country. Let's give it a taste test. A burst of flavors, to say the least. One of Guadalajara's most iconic dishes is a torta ahogada, or drowned sandwich. It's stuffed with meat and onions and submerged in a spicy tomato sauce. Absolutely delicious.
We might have had a bit of a late night last night.
This picture cracks me up. I straight got swerved by el payaso.
All right, how's everyone feeling?
Como mierda.
Let's do this.
Hopped on a bus bright and early, hungover and all, to make our way over to Tequila, Jalisco, which sits just under 40 miles outside of Guadalajara. What better way to treat the hangover than with a crisp Mexican lager? I know, I look like a hot mess. For those who don't know, Tequila is a town. And yep, it's the birthplace of the drink that bears its name, tequila. It's made from the blue agave plant, which is native to this area. We booked a tour at Casa Sausa. The tour started out in the agave fields, where we learned about the planting, tending, and harvesting of the agave plant. They started with the demonstration of how to plant the agave, which includes a little dance to pat down the dirt, and then gave one of my girlfriends the opportunity to try. The hangover made her first couple attempts difficult, but with the crowd cheering her on, the third try was a charm. They actually told her to imagine it was an X, which made it even funnier that she was able to finally get it. Next, they demonstrated the harvesting process. The harvester, or humador, removes the agave leaves with a sharp, curved tool called a coa. He trims the 200-plus leaves that protect the heart, or piña, of the agave until the whole heart is extracted from the ground. Only the piña of the agave is used to make tequila. Mature piñas can weigh between 80 and 300 pounds. However, the size of it is not nearly as important as how much sugar it contains. The older the agave, the longer the piña will have to accumulate the starches that will convert into fermentable sugars. Approximately 15 pounds of agave piñas are required to produce 1 liter of tequila. Once we were done in the fields, we got a tour of the factory and got to enjoy tequila tastings along the way. Now that's a whole lot of tequila. After the tour, we enjoyed a nice buffet, some live mariachi, and a traditional folklore show. It was all in all a pretty epic day.
We saw a lot, we did a lot. There's still a lot to see. Didn't get to do it all. It just means I gotta come back.